Welcome back to Rudy's 1/6 World for another First Thoughts video. This time we'll be taking a look at the latest offering from Toys R Us, a third-party company, and their Aristocrat figure. And I have a lot of thoughts on this one, so apologies in advance if this gets a little longer than usual. Now, this is an unlicensed version of Baron Zemo from Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So as an MCU collector, it's definitely appealing as it starts filling in some of the gaps in my collection. Figure is pretty bare bones, coming with a gun, more thoughts on that later, a stand, a series of hands, as well as an unmasked and a masked head sculpt. First thoughts, it's a solid offering for a third-party company. Some comparison shots at the end with pictures of Daniel Brühl and the character from the show, and overall, the figure's tailoring and outfit looks like they're pretty accurate to the show, and the unmasked head sculpt is pretty good. It's not 100% there, but I think it's clear who it's supposed to be. It's definitely not Hot Toys quality, or even, dare I say it, So-So Toys quality, which is, I think, one of the, if not the best third-party company out there right now. So just good to know what you're getting. One thing that's interesting about this figure is that Hot Toys teased their own version of Baron Zemo last year during Sideshow's Summer Showcase. And when you compare the two figures, it's clear that Hot Toys is the better one. Right, it's got the better tailoring, better materials. The gun looks so much better. That's a big negative on this figure. Hot Toys used a nice chrome paint and had some nice detailings on the grip to show kind of this black grip, which is very screen accurate. Toys R Us it looks like a blob of yellow, bright yellow plastic. There's no detailing on the grip. It's just not good. I wouldn't use that accessory at all. I think it would look cheaper than they maybe intended to. Hopefully they fix it, but with Toys R Us, who knows? So I think the question becomes, is this figure going to prompt Hot Toys to actually release their version? We've seen them react to third-party offerings before, right? They teased classic Loki after So-So released their version for pre-order, and they actually released it. Now we're seeing it with Vulture, with Jazz Inc. and Toys R Us and another third-party company, Eternal Toys, releasing their versions or for pre-order. And Hot Toys responded. We have yet to see if they actually put their version up for order, but they're responding. So is that going to happen here as well? I don't know that we know with Hot Toys at this point. Having said that, focusing on just the Toys R Us figure, it looks pretty good. It's not a complex figure. It's pretty straightforward for them. And for an MCU collector like myself, it's the only option to get Zemo right now, so I think it definitely fills a gap. If Hot Toys chooses not to produce their figure, which I don't know that we know that they will. Toys R Us has done a good thing with some of their figures like Heimdall in the past, so I think it looks good. I think it's a decent offering, other than the gun, and it comes with the book that he uses to activate Bucky, which is a nice addition. So I think it's worth considering. Now I've got a picture of the Hot Toys version of the figure, which you could just see the tailoring looks so much better, and just the paint applications. But when you compare it to the actual image from the series, it's pretty screen accurate, so that's definitely a plus. And then you have a final comparison shot with the Hot Toys prototype, and I think the gun, for example, you can see off the bat that it's a pretty clear winner. So for me as an MCU collector, this is a really good, solid option. I don't know if Hot Toys is going to release theirs or not, but I think if the final product for the Toys R Us one is close to the prototype, I'll be happy. And I'll use the mask sculpt, won't use the gun. He should fit in well with the rest of the MCU Cap figures. And if Hot Toys does end up releasing theirs, I guess I'll be out some NRDs. So I guess we'll see. And anyway, let me know your thoughts, and we'll touch base on the next video.